I was working in New York in the fashion industry, but, getting heroin every day, and was just, because my child had been taken away from me, I thought I was the worst person in the world. I ended up getting bacterial endocarditis, ended up in a hospital, had no surface veins left. They had to give me a subclavian IV. The doctors said to me, if you do that again, you will die. They released me. I went back to my place, copped on the way home from the hospital, and looked in the mirror, thought, this will kill me. Everyone will be better off without me. Injected into my neck and lived. I am a grandmother. I am an artist. I am a community leader. I am someone you know. My addiction started, I'm a product of the 60s. I was a hippie. I started smoking pot and drinking as a young teenager, and it led into heroin about the time I was 20. My parents took my child away from me. My brother at that time was saying, you need a health spa. A friend of mine that had just gotten through recovery said, a health spa, you need a rehab. And I called Betty Ford's. This was 1984. They had a bed ready for me. They said, what's your drug of choice, dear? I said, heroin. They said, we don't take those. I'm like, oh my God, I've been rejected by a rehab. I ended up going to St. Mary's in Minnesota, and when I got to St. Mary's, they told me, you are sick, you're not bad, you have an illness. And what a gift that was. That's when the compulsion was lifted from me, and that really was a miracle. Well, I am recovering 33 years from heroin addiction. When I first got sober, I was elated. I loved going to meetings and connecting with other people in the program. Have been doing the same thing for 34 years. I went to a meeting this morning. I saw a need for a safe, sober place where kids could go and have fun in early sobriety. So the idea of the New Leaf Club came to mind. I, with other friends in the program, found a place to discover or recover yourself. Last Friday I was out and this woman said, I know who you are. You started the parent support meeting in Bryn Mawr. What you've done for the community has saved lives. It's been really, really wonderful and really sad. We have a wall on one side of the building that's a Forever in Our Hearts wall, where we have to put names of people that have passed away. I think people who have not been touched by addiction or know about addiction need to understand that the addict loses their choice to use. The addict is physically different than a person that doesn't have an addiction. Just like cancer had stigma and the AIDS epidemic had stigma, people need to understand, as they do now with cancer, it's a disease and it affects human beings, that these are sick human beings and they need understanding, care, and hope.